Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Great ball, and he's in here. Doué into the box. Oh, he's been caught napping. Doué! That's really well manoeuvred. And they can counter here. Thinks one through. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, can he get onto this? Lukaku. Oh, what a ball, he's in here! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of...
He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gusto making good progress on the right-hand side. Musiala. Now it's Osimhen.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Osimhen. Doué is onto it in a flash. And it's Lukaku. Nuno Mendes. Mendes going full tilt down the left. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Olise. João Neves gets across and deals with it. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. Gusto. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. He's been picked out. He's had a hit!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Hits one! He's delivered all right! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neatly clipped into space. Byrne kept his eye on it, and he's there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Kluivert. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Elise. 5 minutes till the break. Nuno Mendes. Carl's just lacking in accuracy. Aims beyond the defence. Big header! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of looking.
Kluivert! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
James. Enough with that dink over the top. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now the breakaway. Oh, delightful ball. Big chance! And it's half-time here. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
Teremos uma substituição.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Paz. Mendes gets into some space. Gabriel tries to clear. Back in once more. Corner given.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Kluivert clears. And now they can spring out of defence. Osimhen. Vietnam, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Osimhen. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Osimhen.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. Kluivert! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Nuno Mendes. He gets big! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries to get it clear. Haaland. Now it's Osimhen.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, that's been intercepted. Almost an hour gone. Elise.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And he's heaved it away. Kluivert has created one goal already. Now, has he got the beating of his marker? Shot at goal! He's scored! And they've got their lead back. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Substituição em campo. Deixando o
We have
campo
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
14.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? The referee's awarded a free kick. McKennie, and the cutback. Van de Ven with the clearance.
Vietnam are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
McKennie really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Back into the middle.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pulisic. Nicely worked. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. Eze has been caught there, it's a foul.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Musiala! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Byrne cuts it out. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Into the last 5 minutes. Musiala!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Musiala, And here's Zaha. That's tight. It's Zaha!
Zaha really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. McKennie. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly,
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game... It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Vietnam have themselves a chance from the spot. So the most significant moment of the game. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Strong running down that left flank. Under. That's played into space. And through to the goalkeeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Under. Looking tidy in possession here. Osimhen! Oh, this looks sharp. Doué. Nuno Mendes bops him off it and wins back the ball. Musiala. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. James skims, real chance! He's got away with one there.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Now it's Lukaku. Couldn't squeeze it through. Alexander-Arnold.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to...
There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cleared without hesitation. Osimhen. Osimhen! You've got to be quick to recover this. It's going to be another throw. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, delightful ball. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Simba spots it and intercepts. Oh, perfectly measured that. Osimhen is onto it in a flash. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he was alert to it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Szoboszlai. Ndika calmly anticipates. And it's Lukaku. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lukaku. Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That is good alertness. Gusto. Forwards and with intent. Osimhen and Gusto.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
McKennie producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Osimhen. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's really well cleared. And he's only too happy to take that back. That's a little off target. Can he spark a counter here? He's found a way through. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Lukaku clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Conte gets his pass away. Nicely worked. And he welcomes it in. They're urging him to shoot. And Dijk tries to... Osimhen! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Lacking for neither time nor... There's the whistle for half-time. Vietnam head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each.
Teremos uma substituição.
Vietnam get the ball rolling for the second period. Vietnam come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Doué. Haaland! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Dijk makes the interception. Under. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Timber. Szoboszlai. And he cuts out the supply. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Lukaku. Crosses it in. He's scored! And again they hit the front.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 20.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Deixando o campo.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Camisa
It's so
7.
often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, nicely intercepted. Van de Ven.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Nuno Mendes.
72.306 espectadores.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Haaland. Timber cuts it out, face to face with the keeper. Pulisic! And that has earned a reprieve for the... In he goes again! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Matheus Cunha.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, well played, well played.
Yeah, very good job, he positioned himself there.
And the keeper takes decisive action. Has a look and plays it forward. Eze. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Into the last quarter of an hour. Big header! He will be livid with himself. Eze. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Maciej Cunha. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kluivert! And that was very necessary. Stood up well to him there. James. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Kluivert. Defending of the desperate variety. That is Conte. Now it's Kluivert. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now they can clear their lines.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Alexander-Arnold. Pulisic gets a foot in here. Looking here to chip it through. The final seconds now. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies
match.
are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
This place is living up to its reputation. In with a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Bellingham. That's a little off target. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not...
Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Dembele. He's picked his way through. And that can he finish? Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
That has certainly made things interesting. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Messi. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. And he's had it nicked away. He is through here. There's the hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Roberto Carlos. Well read, and the danger is averted. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cafu. He gets big. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, no, what? And a shot! It's in! And they get themselves in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Chelsea take the lead. Zanetti. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that has been cleared. Approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Osimhen. Brilliantly cut out. And he's heaved it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. The pass has gone astray. No, that was never going to make it. He's beaten the last man. Osimhen! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. He's tried one!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thuram. Bellingham looks to get on the end of this. So what can they make of this? It's a pretty loose pass. Vietnam are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And it's Thuram. Aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Here's Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf. Dembele. He has found the way through. He's got tall. Cafu can get it clear. In he goes again! Well, now it's a race. And he's had a hit!
Has been indicated.
Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Carlos. That's going to go a long way. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Coming on the field.
And the game has already resumed here.
Vietnam.
And Cruyff! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
McTominay kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Osimhen. Now there's a fine ball.
Well played and well cleared.
The ball's gone astray. Messi. Dembele, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Played into space out wide. And through to the goalkeeper. Vietnam ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, what a ball! Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. And that's been won straight back. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 20, Roberto Carlos.
Thuram.
Coming on the field, number 11,
Baresi.
Olise.
Good
Number
ball
7,
over the top.
Griezmann.
Cafu.
Substitutions taking place.
Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Dijk. Olise. Vietnam finding their passes. And that's put paid to a promising move. Played back in, and he was alert to it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Veron. Oh, this is a very good run. Veron! Goal! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Chelsea go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Showing great feet there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Thuram. He's through, now is he in? Tries a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Thuram really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Quality ball. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through, and he was quick to react.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Cruyff. Seedorf. Van Dijk. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gets a good foot in there. McTominay. Thuram.
2 added minutes
Cruyff.
has been indicated.
Griezmann. And he's in on goal. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. So that's it, it is all over. Vietnam were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So it's down to business here.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
It's a good run down the right. Oh, it's Dembele. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Thuram. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So, who's he going to be aiming for here?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So, a breakthrough already. Rodri. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dink through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's one! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Chelsea grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Succumbs to the pressure. Well, they could break here. Thuram looking to get on the end of this. And the ball is out of play. And it's Zanetti. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. In with the challenge. Bellingham going about things with real menace. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Messi. Almost half an hour in now. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Throw in. But it's Thuram. Dembele, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And Dijk can get it clear. Chelsea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Roberto Carlos. No, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cafu tries making a foray down the right. They get a throw in. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Thuram chasing after it, and that has left him in a heap. Cannavaro with a definite foul there. That's really well cleared. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zanetti.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's burst through! And the finish! Marvellous goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Chelsea go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier.
And we've reached half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Messi! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And now he has 2. Chelsea take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
He's got the shot away! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Coming on the field is
Chelsea grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pullet is fouled. Rodri. He's found a way past. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye Chelsea needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And that interception was most necessary. He's given it away! And that was very necessary.
72,306.
Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, now he... And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That has been cut short. Oh, nicely intercepted. No way through. Seedorf. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Van Dijk. That is a great pick out. Thuram opts to play it back. Real chance! It's their second corner of the game. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Zanetti clears. Well read, nice interception. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Bellingham gets a foot in here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Osimhen, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Dembele chips it through. That is good alertness. Van Basten. Nicely spread. Oh, that's neat.
Added minute has been indicated.
Real chance here. Decent hit. He won't be happy with that one. 4 extra minutes added on. Rodri. Osimhen. And he's taking no chances there. And time is up. Vietnam played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are...
Messi! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Thuram. Roberto Carlos. Strong running down that left flank. That's very neat. Rodri. Antonetti. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Now it's Thuram. Cafu gets it away. Shifted upfield. Dembele. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's good running with the ball. Rodri. Nice ball, and he's in here. Now it's Osimhen. There's the shot! Griezmann is there, and he can get that clear. Chelsea have it back and can go again. Van Basten. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he welcomes it in. Dembele.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Roberto Carlos.
That's good play from him.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Maldini makes the interception. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Van Basten. And it's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, important interception. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Chelsea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Nice sequence of passes, this. Osimhen! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out... Real chance! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Messi. Messi powering forward here. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good ball. In with the challenge. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Roberto Carlos.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So
He's got a side of goal. There was plenty of power on that. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Griezmann. Coming on the field is
That gets things going for the second half.
Johan Cruyff.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Vietnam do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
This is promising. Bellingham, foot in. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Thuram. Bullet. That has been cut short.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, this looks sharp. Cruyff.
The
Strips it
attendance
back.
for this match
They're
was
really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Swung in towards the middle. And he's there to clear it. Zanetti. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here. Van Dijk. And it's Van Basten. Thuram stood his ground strongly. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Thuram. And that's another good win of the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That pass has been well intercepted. Maldini. Chance here to counter. Bellingham! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared away. Rodri. Nice control. Tries the cutback. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's going to go a long way. Now this could be a chance. That's tidy. Cruyff did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Osimhen. Nice physical challenge. Seedorf. In with the challenge. Thuram. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Messi. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf. And it's Thuram. Looking tidy in possession here. Cafu. That is good alertness. And it's Cruyff. And that's that. Vietnam were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Vietnam desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it is
and
the week's
welcome to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Hits one! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. Yaya Toure. Beckenbauer. And here's Van Basten. Nice interception, well timed. Aimed beyond the defence. Brilliantly cut out. Van Dijk gets it clear. No way through. Looking for the run. Van Basten! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Thuram. That is a brilliant interception. And the ball is out of play. Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. Gets a good foot in there. Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
But it's Thuram. Dembele. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Monaco trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neatly clipped into space. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Real chance! Good effort first time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Vietnam have their second corner now. And the shot! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Side of play, and it is a goal kick. McTominay gathers from the goal kick. Bellingham. Van Basten, well read, and the danger is averted. Monaco can break here. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bellingham.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the finish! No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and
shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Beckenbauer. He's tried one! That's a half-decent try.
Beckenbauer just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And it's Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. He's looking to set free a runner, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Thuram stood his ground strongly. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Ronaldinho. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Vietnam ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are back on the way. No changes at the interval from either side. Cleared away. Van Basten. Dembele. Always onto this. He is through here. Look at the space here. And the counter is on.
Vietnam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Defending was strong and firm. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's found the way through. Climbs up big. And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Beckenbauer. He can run onto that. Shot could be on. Davids! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
And that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field.
Vietnam can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And it's Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. And the shot! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
The attendance.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
He's had a shot! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ronaldinho, and he was alert to it. Cleared without complication.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cleared without hesitation. That's good play. Davids. He rises! Oh, taken with style. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Decent hit! And he hits the net! Into the lead once more! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Vietnam, up he goes! He can get that clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Davids. Beckenbauer. Good running, strong and purposeful. Davids. Monaco finding their passes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Basten gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 12.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Coming on the
He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Played into space out wide. Again the flag's up.
Vietnam probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Van Basten. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ronaldinho
Has been indicated.
He's cut it out, and that has been clubbed away. And he opts to go forward, and he thumps it clear. And he can clear it away. Oh, can he get onto this? Turan. Right. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to
Hello,
everybody who has
welcome
joined us
to
for this
today's match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining, big chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Spain are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. They get a throw in. David Villa. And it's Xavi. Raul. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, sweet feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Van Basten. Guti charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Mbappe. Van Basten. Oh, it's Van Basten. There's the shot! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
David Villa goes back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Can he finish? He's scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And that is out of play. And here's Mbappe.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. That's good play. It's a mighty effort. Good delivery, but no joy.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
And it's Xavi. Raul. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Spain with the corner, they're first. He gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Roberto Carlos. Lovely feet. Can he get it through? Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Platini. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Piqué. Busquets. And it's Guti. Raul. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Platini. Forlan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Busquets. Raul. Back into the middle. Thuram cuts out the pass. Mbappe in the hunt and looking threatening. Vietnam looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Roberto Carlos. Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Iniesta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, what a mistake! Iniesta. And he was alert to it. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Danger averted for now. Roberto Carlos. And it's Thuram.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And a shot! That is a great ball. Seedorf getting this one clear. Out of play for a throw. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Vietnam head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Cross goes in there. Oh, what a climb! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Jordi Alba. Guti. Guti going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Seedorf. Mbappe has it in a wide position.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That's really well manoeuvred. David Villa chasing after it. Now it's Mbappe. Guti. Iniesta. Forlan. Some really good ball movement. Played back in. Steaming on goalwards. Hit into them. Up he goes! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Forlan. Pinches it off him. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
The attendance for this match
60 minutes played.
71,649.
Strokes it back. Great hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Iniesta goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Platini gets into a good position. He is through here. Can he put it away? They are rampant. And surely that settles it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until it's too late.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Coming on the
fact.
field is
So now the difference is 3.
Dembele. Substitution.
Carvajal. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. David Villa! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Spread out to the left. Caught offside that time. But it's Thuram. Dembele. Pedri. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pedri. And that's a throw-in. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Raul. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Nice interception, well timed.
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Forlan. Forlan! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Gavi. Jordi Alba. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pedri. Xavi. And it's Xavi. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And the counter is on. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Gavi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's Dembele. Thuram. Now, what about a counter-attack? Carvajal spots it and intercepts. Xavi. Rodri.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Platini. Gavi. Van Basten. That looks a cracking ball. Shot at goal! And with that, the final whistle. Vietnam can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but
everybody, and
it is
welcome
equally
to
clear
today's
and
match.
very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Cruyff. Chance for the header! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Thuram. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Thuram. Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And the counter is on. And here's Dembele. Leicester tries to clear. And that has left him in a heap. And he's had it nicked away. Van Basten. Forlan. It's Forlan! Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Oh, he's taken it. And it's Seedorf. And that is expertly dealt with. Cruyff. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Basten. And he's in on goal. Just eases him off the ball. And that should get the job done. Short changes him with that pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Cruyff. Zanetti. Some really good ball movement. Oh, good spread. Thuram. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Thuram. And he's played it back. Tries to dink it in. Oh, it's Van Basten. Van Basten made a good run there. Has a look and plays it forward. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Van Basten. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! And the comeback is complete! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
He's had a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played. Bellingham. Now it's Forlan. Platini. Bellingham cuts out the pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Thuram. And here's Dembele. And here, big chance! Really well taken goal. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Vietnam with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Played back in. Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to get it away. Zanetti. Nice sequence of passes, this. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Vietnam are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Vietnam are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3 goals to 1.
The screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. And that's not going to reach. Van Basten. Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thuram. Platini. And he's been shifted off it. Dembele. And it's Thuram. Platini. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able... And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Has a goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. McTominay is there, and he can get that clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Vieira plays it. Chance! And it's in! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution on the field.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. He's not got that quite right.
Pele. Number 25.
And it's
Zanetti.
Neymar.
Number 6.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Substitution in progress.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Good read, needed to be. Totti. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. Eto'o. Here's Totti. Roberto Carlos. Neymar.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's a throw-in. And it's Totti. Rijkaard. And here's Neymar. Great hit! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Passing. And the shot! No mistake! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just served.
Great chance! They've scored! And again they hit the front. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Vietnam take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Forlan. Gets his pass away. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Totti. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Backward it goes. Corner number 2 then.
Vietnam probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Oh, delightful ball.
There will be
Is he?
5 minutes added
Vietnam
time.
clearly now in lead preservation mode. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Bergomi gets across and deals with it. And here's Totti. And here's Eto'o! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
McTominay gets it away. Dembele clears. And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Forlan gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after
Terrific
the
recovery.